Yes, dear students, today class is Human Resource Management. It's a very important lesson for the BA final year students. Human Resource Management is for the BA final year students only. So, the BA final year students, those who are studying in the Indira Priyadarshini Mahila Degree College in Nampalli, I am Tirupati, Associate Professor in this college only. So these are the human resource management. It is very important subject to controlling administration in the India or worldwide. The subject of the human resource management has to give the introduction for the student of the BA final years. Introduction and business much have been debated and written in the literature regarding the field of human resources. Human resource management HRM. It is a contents, practices and applications and its extents and limitation. Similarly, in recent past there have been many controversies concerning the responsibilities and duties of human resource management departments in organization. The foremost and earliest role of a personnel managers in the 1970s was not to manage employees, and the issues of welfare was not of great importance to the management, but rather they play the role of payers and top negotiators, always prepare to be hard on unions. This, however, had created a barrier between management and their employees. The employees are compelled to look in the direction of the union for their welfare in terms of financial and occupational concerns. Evidently, employees were left with no other choice than to follow the leadership of their union and go contrary to the management, which results to low productivity and thereby makes the organizational goals unachievable. Guest 1989 proposed four major policy goals that distinguish the new concept of human resource management from the personal management. There are encourage the commitment of employees to increase their performance and also be loyal to the organization as a whole. Emphasis on the quality of employees engaged in organizations goes a long way in producing quality goods and services, which is of great benefit both to the customer and the organization. Ensuring flexibility play an important part in the way employees are organized. This makes them to be ad- adaptive and receptive to all forms of changes in all aspects of their jobs, such as work hours, working methods, and integrating organizational goal into strategic planning in order to make these policies cut across ranks and files of organization and ensuring that they are gladly accepted and implemented on daily routine by line managers. The concern regarding employees' welfare in organization came on board in the 1990s in order to make employees increase their commitments to the organization and also increase the level of their job satisfaction. Human resources management as a field of study in personnel presently passing through a transformational stage. Therefore, this book tends to equip students with rich and current discussion regarding the concept and activities of HRM. Contribution from the renowned scholars in the field are brought into fore for any analysis and conclusions were drawn. In this chapter, we provide a concise outlines of the content. Human resource management (HRM) defined HRM as being argued to be a replacement of the term personnel management in organizations. In this right, expert like Armstrong 1987 sees HRM as old wine in new bottles, while Guest 1987 argued that human resources management is not a replacement but somehow differ from personal management. Practically, it suggests that human resources HR tasks are majorly concerned with the administrative activities such as recruitment, reward systems, promotions, and so on. However, it does not make HR administrators have a seat at the table. Women that HR administrators is not regarded as a strategic business partner, therefore does not contribute to the success of the business. Story 1995 defines HRM as a distinctive approach to employment management which seeks to achieve competitive advantages through the strategic development of a highly committed and capable workforce using an integrated array of cultural, and personal techniques while buyers and rule 2004 see HRM as activities designated to provide for and coordinate the human resources of an organization. In additional, Baxel and Parcel 2000 argue that HRM includes anything and everything associated with the management of employment relationship in the firm. The word anything and everything in the definition explains the wider range of issues comprising policies, much such employment contract and way in which employees may be involved and participate in areas not directly covered by the employment contract, thus ensuring suitable work life. Further, it goes behind employment relations or industrial relations, which personal management would not have been able to render in organization. However, the four key dimensions to HRM as a postulated by Guest in 1987 include complement. It is expected of employees to identify the interests and goals of the organization and be aligned and committed in achieving these goals. Flexibility. Employees are expected to adapt willingly to change within the organization structures without any strife or prejudice. quality, high levels, performance, attainment of organization depends on the quality of a members of a staff and management of such organization. Integration, it involves the matching of human resources strategies to the needs of the business strategy. Guest 1987 Human Capital Management. Human capital is one of the four types of assets management in organization. Others includes one, physical assets such as land, buildings, equipments, etc. Second one, financial assets such as stocks, securities, etc. Third one is human assets are competent individuals with capacity to render services to the organizations. And fourth one, intangible assets. Assets like patents, designs, etc. These assets are essential and vital at varying degrees in the operations of any organization. However, human assets operate at the pivot of the operations. Human assets in organization control, guides, and manage the use of other assets in order to achieve organizational goals. It is important to emphasize that human capital is not a basically individuals in organizations. Rather, it is what they have to contribute in achieving organizational goals. Robert and Elizabeth 2003 defines human capital as the collective value of the capabilities, knowledge, skills, life experiences, and motivation of an organizational workforce. It is also referred to as a intellectual capital to reflect the thinking, knowledge, creativity, and decision making that people in organization contribute. Maths and Jackson 2004 HR is organization. Generally, all managers in organizations are regarding as HR managers, college, dean, matron, sales managers, and supervisors are all assured to engage in HR management, but their effectiveness and efficiency depends on how HR system is being organized and managed in organizations. May, essentially, it is inappropriate to engage a matron, head nurse, or an engineering manager in designation and administrating HR activities such as pay system and reward, human resources planning, recruitment, and and reward women recruitment and the HR resources planning, recruitment and selection, employment, regulations, etc. Therefore, medium and large organization create HR department and equip it with HR specialists that can conveniently handle these activities. However, smaller organizations do engage in some of these activities where the owner usually handle them, and in some other small businesses clerk, clerical assistant is employed to handle the payroll system, record keeping, and other clerical work. Supervisors and managers, irrespective of their departments, are involved in recruiting, selecting, and training respective employees. As a result, these activities tend to shift their attention away from their primary assignment and reduce the time they spend on their core and other business areas. HR and operating managers conflict is in- inevitable. However, there is need to facilitate good and healthy relationship between HR staff and operating managers, especially those in all sales and manufacturing, in order to achieve the goals of HR department. HR department designs systems that operating managers assist in employment, though it varies from one organization to another. For example, division of training responsibilities between HR and operating managers in organizational is a organizational training responsible sources ad- adapted from Mathis and Jackson 2006 role and purchase of human resources in organization. Much has been discussed on what role HR department play in organization. However, HR units can perform several roles which depends on the nature and terms of references provided by the decision makers on one hand, and competencies earlier demonstrated in the line of their duties. Terry Terentius Terentius in 1992 identified HR, four roles of the HR partitioners and illustrated in figure 1 2. Role of HR practitioner adapted from uh, some summarized into three types of the Matthews and Jackson's 2006 administrative role, operational employees, advocate role, strategical role, administrative role, and HR department. The HR department can prepare a skill training materials, coordination, training efforts, conducts are arranging for off the job training, coordination, career plans, and employees development efforts, provides input and expertise for organizational development. Operating managers provides technical information, norm monitor training needs and conducting continuing on the job training, continual discuss employees growth and future potential participates in organization, change human bureaucratic setting apart from formal systems of recruitment, selection, appraisal, discipline, and grievance handling, consensus negotiator, bargaining with human, creating system often involved and career development organization, man working strategically with the top management to create organization structure, and structures and organizational. The HR participation would be play seen as a participation and seen as a clerical administrative task that could be handled by non-HR participationers. The recent use of a technology and outsourcing has transferred the administrative plans role of HRA participation, thus making them more effective and efficient towards employees and managers. Further task, the such task as boosting up vacancies, e-recruitment, e-vacancies, e-learning, etc. performed by HR practitioner are now available thereby thereby reducing the amount of the department department is becoming a fashion in some organizations to save employees labor cost and be able to focus more on the strategical role of HR participants, thereby reducing the number of staff in HR department organization outsourcing. HR department outsourcing, that is the main private and commercial organization usually have HR director and manager director and also inviting and policy making. However, the potential business nature culture and resources um, performing a operational role, HR specialist and expected to identify and implementing required policies in collaboration with the collaboration with the welfare of the organization. Employees in organization who do not care about business realities and neither contributor to the attainment the organization goals. It is the important to nothing the HR, nothing the HR departmental organization practical practitioners and spend quality times in managing organization crisis. Regarding employees, both work and non-work related challenges without which could have resulted to lawsuits and complaints. Welfare advocate role is important to make organization better place to work and employees receive fair and equitable treatment irrespective of their circumstances. Strategical role of HR. For HR, the HR is the main practitioner activities are going practice for the development of the practitioners to perform their strategic role in organization. They must be read to contribute to their quota to the development and growth of their organization. In other words, they should be read by had tangibly value organization effectiveness and effectiveness. There is a clarity and on advocate for the HR managing of the administrative activities. So because of table 1:1 operational to strategic transformation of HR operation, employees focus, strategic, organizational focus, reactive, proactive, collecting HR data, measuring HR with metrics, responding to goals and objectives set by executives, setting strategic HR goals and objectives, complying with law, policies and procedures, developing and revising policies and procedures, administrating employees benefits programs, evaluating benefits strategies, designing training program, identifying organizational training needs, staffing job by recruiting and selecting employees, HR planning and linking with external staffing resources, administrating base compensation, plans development, compensation plans focusing on employees, performance and retention source adapted from Matthews and Jackson 2006 Human Resource Management HR operation and practices. The practices and operational of HRM system having basically replaced fundamental personal management in organization with their few or large number of employees are said to have placed the title personal department with human resource development through they have not actually enforced the practice of better understanding. We proceed to analyze various models regarding role and operation of HR departments and the practitioners. Karen Large 1978 mode in this model, Karen classification human resources practitioners into their conform innovator HRM practice who define with the organizational objectives through which he comes up with strategies such as cost reduction, conflict reduction, and increase in productivity towards achievement organizational objectives. Deviant innovators is an HR practitioners who tend to shift away from the organizational objectives and adopt independent professionals stance. The recommendation make tend to be unusual to the organizational status quo and their acceptances is seen as the functions of their individual's positions and status. Essentially some of this subject matter in which HR practitioners who are deviant innovator trend to involve in amongst other includes employees department and work life balance. However, the ideas may result into competitive advantages, though they might have to be faced with opposition and the problem solver HR practitioners that provides daily assistance to the management is regarding as a problem solver. It is also seen as a conventional role of play by HR practitioner. Storage 1992 model. Storage is mode of a grid in annex axis. However, whether the work undertaken is strategic or practitioner and on the other axis the extent to which HR managers intervene in the management force. This is the illustrated in the figure of the below managerial viewers. Human resource intervention source adapted from story 1990 analyzing the grid story regarding HR practitioners who are in the advisor category as those who concentrate on issues that are strategic. However, they do not implement the activities recommended below. Advisor in the grid is a handmaidens. These are HR practitioners who contributed little to the implementing policy but operate a tactical level or regarding administration, recruitment provisions, welfare training, and development. Similarly, HR practitioners that are reformed to as a regulators are involved in tactical issues, but they are more interventionary in practice, ensuring that HR policies are properly implemented in agreement with line managers. The last in the grid is the referred to as change makers. These are HR practitioners that are both strategic and interventionary, who are less concerned with administrative policies and more concerned with the management of people in their organization. Changes makes assess organizations need come up with strategies, reach conclusions, and drives regarded changes to completions. Change make is regarded as the major and essential role of efficient and effective HR practitioners. Figure 1-4 Role of human resources. Source adapted from Ulrich 1998. Ulrich model rigid is similar to story model regarding the role of HR practitioners with a slight difference in Ulrich model. The left side of the grid measures and the extent to which HR strategic and the guide measures the extent to which HR strategic practical changes, especially managing organization practice on other hand and people on the other hand, which is depicted in figure. HR practitioners that are afforded to change agent work from strategical viewpoint in order to ensure that employees are in conformity with organization changes, ensuring that organization goals, objective vision, values, and policies are duly implemented on the other side of the grid, which is the business, which is the business partner. HR specialists that play the role business partner are expected to work with the management, ensuring that the strategy development are put into practice identification areas where necessary plans should be expected and extends establishing areas where remedial ensuring are required. The role of business partner in HR practice has been adopted by organization, thereby helping solve essential problems, delivering real value to organization. HR practitioners that are seen as administrative experts see to daily management processes, ensuring that organizational policies on grievances, discipline, equal opportunities, and compensations arrangements are effectively implemented. Essential the problems, the practical that are essential administrative experts see to daily management process, ensuring that organizational policies on grievance, discipline, equal opportunities, and compensations arrangements are effectively implemented. Essentially, the administrative role of HR specialists is essential as a fundamental and essential in running organizations with any practice technique changes champions active tactically on daily basis as employees voice, ensuring implementations of good working conditions. They also see to the improvement in their positions, contributions, and engagements with organizations. Contributions in the model essential. It is worth nothing that models regarding roles and operations of HR departments and the practitioners are widely recognized but do not present a perfect picture of an ideal practice of HR. There are some contradictions that requires some clarification. For instance, teamwork or group is emphasized in most HR models. The influence of technology and the need for cooperations and commitment has made Effective teamwork an essential component of high organizational performance. Similarly, in the HR model, there is emphasis on pay related performance that is carried out on individuals basis, where teamwork is being encouraged and performance is rewarded. Individually employees tend to be ineffective and inefficient in a group work. It is rather hard to reconcile emphasis of individuals' development, which is usually done via study level with or without pay. However, the clarion call on unitary approach has birthed the need for individuals' developments, which tends to lead to a variety of opinions, ideals, and objectives. Similarly, the role of the HR practitioners has some elements of ambiguity in the HR models. Practitioners are regarded as advisors who see to the daily personal activities in organization, which include counseling, discipline, recruitment and selection, induction and training, etc. It is therefore worth nothing that it will be difficult to develop their skills in these areas in order to give right and adapted advice. HR practitioners have also found it difficult to maintain the organization's values and ethical leadership when great emphasis is placed on simplifying standardization and moving away from complaints in areas such as grievance procedures, compensation, employment, equal opportunity, promotions, and such like human resources management activities. HR activities are modeled in various dimensions. Parcels and Alha started 1994 model came up with 9 core activities that HRM department should engage in. They argued that these activities should be applicable to most medium and large organizations depending on the nature of their operations. Mathis and Jackson 2006 model regarding the role of HR department is composed of 7 activities with respect to extensional process such as legal, economic, cultural, political, technological, global, environmental, and social, and however how they interact with 12 hours activities. The HR activities model for this book is grouped into 4 as depicted in figure. Management activity source adapted from Mathis and Jackson 2006 employment of human resource management and management human resource planning. HRP plays a vital role in securing organization competitive advantages by ensuring right people with necessary and advocate skills are rightly placed at the right time, retaining employees through strategic policies such as career path planning, pay and benefits also. Engaging in operational strategic like retraining, redeployment or relocation in order to make sure employees move in the right perspective by putting in place standards, good reward systems, and employer relationships by studying the functions of employees. Job analysis tends to gather information on each job and subsequently organizing and compile in a job description which would be used during a recruiting qualified job candidates from which selections can be made to occupy the vacancies. HRP activities are discussed in chapters 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Management and development of human resource management and development of HR, including varieties of training, such as induction, orientation of new employees, and development of all categories of employees without expansion in order to prepare for organization future challenges. Managing a career help employees in pursuing their career path as they grow with the organization's performance appraisal. As employees develop, there is need to assess how they perform on their jobs. Compensation management is developed in order to reward employees for rendering services to the organization, and this could be in form of wages and salaries, incentives and benefits. Therefore, employees need to design, define, definite and reasonable pay systems in adoption. In addition, incentive external environment, legal, social, political, economic, global, cultural, and technology. Overview of women introduction. HRM, Human Resource Management, Introduction to HRM, International HRM, Management and Development of HR Management, Careers, Performance Appraisal and Management, Employees Training and Management Development, Compensation Management, Occupation healthy Safety and healthy programs should be included in order to reward performance and solely occupational safety. Security and health is important to organization. Therefore, there is need to provide a safe and secured work environment in order to reduce accidents and injuries. Also, employees should ensure that work is planned in a manner. Employees' health will not be at stake. HR activities embedded within management and development of HR are discussed in chapters 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Employees relations entails the relationship between employees and management, which stem directly or indirectly from union employer relationship. However, there is need to manage this relationship effectively in order to achieve organizational goals and employees goals. Employees should not be denied of their rights. It is therefore essential to develop strategies and communicate with both the managers and employees terms of references. HR activities associated with employees relations in this book are grievance handling, disciplinary action, trade unions, industrial relations, activities, bargaining, and workers' participation in management, quality of work life, and quality clerical are discussed in chapter 13, 14, 15, 16 organization performance and HR. The primary objectives of HRM in organization is to be fast track the achievement of organizational performance. However, the practitioners look for evidence to prove that people are the most important assets in organizations. In addition, good HR practice will surely deliver this evidence. Effective people management is seen as a more clerical and essential than other policies such as quality technology. Other policies quality technology, competitive storage, etc. In terms of influence on the organizational performance. Bayer and Rule 2004 we find out that organizational performance can be enhanced by increasing productivity. Peter Drucker defined productivity as that balanced between all factors of a production that will be that will give the greatest output of for the smallest effort. Eat well and New Women define productivity as a ratio of some measures of output to some index of input useful to difficulty. Productivity is nothing more than the arithmetics ratio between the amount produced and the amount of resources used in the source of a production. The concept of a productivity goes to the imply that it can indeed be pursued as the output for unit input or the efficiency with which all factors of production such as capital, materials and energy are utilizing. Practitioners have limited impact on resources such as capital and materials but have greater impact on the labor component. They can influence the employees' commitment, raises their role, moral, and motivate them. Emphasis has been placed on pay or reward system in order to achieve high level performances outcomes. Organization therefore engage in some practices such as bonus bonus comes for employees in the production unit, performance related pay for managers and administrative staff, incentive systems for sales and services employees, etc. Further, employees' commitment is therefore encouraged by aligning reward system with organizational performance, which could be in form of profit sharing, employees stock options, payments of the 13th month pay or gain sharing. It is therefore important to state that HR managers have unique opportunity to increase productivity which is directly linked with the organizational performance. Barriers to high performance. Kim and Mauborgen 2003 in other studies point out that there are four distinct barriers restraining HR managers from achieving their primary goal, which is a high performance. This is depicted in table 1 to below, and they provided possible solutions. Barrier to high performance. Barrier how to overcome barrier cognitive hurdle. Managers cannot see that radical changes is required, pointing out the number is insufficient. Managers need to be put face to face with the problems with dissatisfied employees or customers. Resource hardly insufficient resources available to implement the practice successfully reduce HR resources that are not adding value or transfer resources to those practices which have a highly potential performance gain. Motivational ordeal that discourages and demoralization staff work on the major influences. The champions of change bring problems out into the open and ensure everybody follow the improving story line. Political ordeal that brings internal and external resistancy to charge, identify and silence internal opportunities by building alliances with natural allies, isolate external opponents source adapted from Kim and Mauborg's strategy and HRM. The primary goal of every organization is to remaining and relevant in business. To achieve this goal, organizations should be effective and efficient in their operations within the limitation of their resources. Therefore, management think of strategy, which is referred to as a set of coordinated and monitored choice to and action with the framework of the organization. A strategy is regarded to be more than decisions, also is putting choice into practice. However, regarding HR management is organization, there are two basic types of strategy: on competitive business strategy, which involves choice making and how to serve their customers better, and second one, human resources strategy, that involve choice making regarding that management of people with the organization. Further, there is need to harmonize the two strategies in order to ensure high organizational performance. As a significant attention has been given to HR becoming a strategic partner. This connect has led to the perform of a strategic human resources management, which is an integration of the strategic management and human resources management. SHRM points to the contribution of HRM to the performance of an organization. Evidently, organization adopting a particular strategy required HR practices that may differ from those required the performance of the organization. Evidence organization adopting practice strategy required HR practice that may be different from those required by the organization adopting alternative strategies, meaning that there is an important link between organizational strategy and HR practices that are implemented in that organization. Ethics and HR, the term ethics is hard to not to be break, and people opinions differ, while some like into their feelings, some equate into religion, and some identity it with laws. Following one feeling may deviate from doing what is right. Similarly, ethics cannot be identified with a religion, because ethics apply to both religious and non-religious people. Further, ethics cannot be identified with laws, because it can also shift always from the what is ethical. So also ethics should not be like likened to doing what is acceptable in the society, because entire society can develop deviate from ethics. However, it is worth nothing that writers on business ethics argue that the basic department of ethical behavior is organization culture, which is the framework that contain basic assumption and values that disseminated to new employees as the way to pursue, think, feel, behavior, and expected others to behave in the organization, which become the common practice. Ethics can be said to be standards of right and wrong that prescribed what women's ought to do, such as obligations, fairness, honesty, compensation, and loyalty, which are said to be supported by a consistent and strong reason. HR practitioners play major role in keeping a disseminating and enforcing regarding organizational ethics. Some areas of ethical misconduct involving HR activities are depicted in Table 13, Essential Part 1. Over, Overviews of human resource management 15. Those ethical issues generated fundamental questions about fairness, justice, and forthfulness, therefore, making the study of ethics word and complex. Table 13 example, an ethical misconduct in HR activities. Types of misconduct, example, employees, supervisor, and managerial behavior, compensation, falsifying expenses reports, inappropriated overtime classification, misrepresenting hours and time work, personal base, and performance of approach employees. So these are the globalizational labor demands and supply and work delivery. Individuals' challenges are in the issues regarding employees, how they are being treated. Much individuals with organizations, employees development, insecurity, and reward systems which affects organizational performance.